internet stays happy. It keeps kicking me off. Alright. So we're gonna try and see if we can get to this stupid first dungeon, but it's gonna be a little bit. Where are we going? Alright, so we're still doing some. There we go. Story quests. Trying to finish this off. I'm trying to get to around like level 15-ish, I think. And then we'll be ready to do some dungeons. I don't remember what level. Here we go. What level is this? This is a level 11 quest, so we still got a little bit to go. I said level 15 or 20 is basically. Well, actually, the quest is level 15, but I'll probably be around level 20 by the time we get there. Alright, so we're gonna go up here. Kill it. Okay. These quests aren't really very interesting to get into the first few dungeons. Where are we going? Up here. And eventually we'll get our mount, and then we can actually go places without having to walk everywhere. Whee! I'm still not used to this whole Lala thing. It's so tiny. Alright. We're over here. Oh, that's right. Nice. Now we get some new gear. Definitely going to save some money on buying gear. Let's put some new feet on. Right here. And it looks so bad. Oh, man. Alright, whatever. And now we got to talk to somebody over here. I'm basically a fucking Lala walking around in underwear. Yeah, let's unequip this. That's terrible. Really terrible right there. Alright, back. What was I using this? Alright. Level 12 is the best gear. Alright, so now we are going where? Ruffled feathers and search for signs of winged beasts. Where the hell is that? Where the hell is that quest? Let's look. Migrant Marauders. Alright, it's down south also. It's good because actually the last hunting quest we need, I believe, for our hunting log is the monster we have to kill. Yeah, Roselets. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here and get our hunting log done, and we're going to get the quest done at the same time, so it's kind of nice. These guys shouldn't be too hard to kill. We've got enough gear now. We're geared up to level 12. These quests are only level 11, so whoop, zoom out. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to log on to my other account because it is reset now. Every Tuesday is reset, and you get some. You can do like your weekly stuff. You get, you know, whatever. You get rewards for doing weekly stuff. I may log on to my other character eventually today to do that. Mostly crafting is all I care about because I have everything else in that character. Level 70 on my main classes. All my crafters are level 70 on that one, so. But I'm still trying to work on getting the max level crafting gear, which is, since I'm not trying to spend millions and millions of dollars. Oh, there we go. Difficulty rank unlocked. So I got some EXP for that, for finishing it. Like 2,000? Yeah, 2,500. There you go. I'm trying to get the level 70. I guess it's the equivalent of like relic gear, but it's for crafters. Because I'm not trying to spend like $70 million on the regular crafting gear, because those are, I think, anywhere between like $1 million and like $2 million a piece. Which is not use those for any crafter, but it's still expensive. So really, I can just do the weekly quests to get scripts, and you can just get gear that way. I mean, it takes a lot longer. So if you're rich, I would highly recommend just buying the gear. But I'm not really rich on that character. I put all my money into my house. Okay, here we go. Hornets. All right, so these are actually the next upgrade in the hunting log now, these horns. I'm wondering why they have the little symbol. So every 10 levels you unlock a new set, and that will get you some more experience. So it's actually pretty easy to level up a character. What is this? I had a little bit of a lag spike there. Alright, kill these guys. Alright, so I do have to do both of these. Every once in a while the storyline will split, and you'll get 2 quests you gotta do for the main story. That's why they both have those little highlighted things around the quest over there. Instead of just being a circle, it's got like those little fire things around them. Alright, so I gotta go back. Oh, nice, a fade. Look at that. We can help this dude out in a sec. I can grab this quest while I'm here. I think that guy's got like 2 or 3 quests you can do with him. Alright, now this will give me a nice... Okay, so we'll take it, right? Yeah, why not? Oh, I'm getting attacked. I forgot that I didn't have the sync, because I'm actually high enough level for this fate. Lydia Dietz does not seem to be doing too well here. There we go. We'll help him out. No, he's gonna leave. I'm trying to help him with the fate, and then leaves. Oh well. I'll just kill this guy. Fate's almost half done anyway, so as long as somebody finishes it after you kill a couple, you'll still get the EXP for it anyway, so it's fine. Alright, kill him, and then we'll grab this quest and then run back up to the other quest. I have a feeling I'm going to keep getting aggroed in here. Yep. Just trying to get the quest. There we go. And eventually I'll reset all the controllers and stuff for controls for this game, because you start off where you can't target people that are not in your party and all these other things, so I have to go into options and reset a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, how many of these do I need left? I have to kill like 2 more maybe. And as the hunting logs increase, you gotta go through and upgrade. Let's go in there. You have to kill more of these things, so like in the beginning it's only like 2 or 3 or 4, and by the time you get the last ones, they're gonna be about 5 or 6, sometimes even more for any creature for the hunting log. Alright, so we're gonna run in here. Grab this quest. Hopefully he doesn't give us another quest. And we can just follow the other one down. And I believe this is actually getting close. Yeah, because then we go into the South Shroud, and I think that's where we'll finally be able to start going to other city-states. Alright, so now we get the harness. Oh, now we're really gonna look good. Hold on. We'll take this. Alright, now we're gonna look great. Here we go. There you're gonna see full on. There you go. Full on. That is terrible. Oh, actually I have another ring, I thought. Ring of Freedom. Yeah, Determination. It's not bad. Alright, so now I look like an S&M Lala. All I need is a whip instead of a bow, and I would be set. Alright. And this isn't a quest, just so you know. Every time you come to a Chokewill Keep, a porter, you're going to have the quest log thing over them. So you just talk to them once and it goes away. Alright, let's run down here. How much time is left on this? 3 minutes? It might be worth it to just finish it off and get to... Yeah, because I'm like one monster away from getting my level anyway. And then once we do that, we can go back to Gridania and get our next archer quest. And that's the one that gives you a skill, so it's always worth doing level 15 for everybody. Don't dilly on that one, because it will give you a nice quest reward. And you usually get a weapon for those anyway. Kill this guy. Class quests. Awesome, yeah, basically telling you don't skip it. She'll have to kill maybe 2 more. So this one's dead. Let me just see if it goes. Don't aggro him. Okay, maybe let's kill him. As long as you don't aggro it, you don't have to sit there and wait for them to run away. It just ends. Kill him. Alright, done. Now the other ones just run away. As long as you don't attack them. I mean, they're still gonna run away. It doesn't really matter, but... You won't be able to, you'll still have them on your aggro list, so you won't be able to like change gear or do anything with I'm aggroed from what? Okay, he's gone. Alright, so now that hunting log is done. We gotta kill, what, 4 magic bones? And then we gotta talk to this dude. Alright. Oh, this is the one with the flowers? Yeah, flowers. Alright, so we gotta put flowers on top of these hills. This quest can be really tough if you haven't been getting gear. Because as soon as you walk in those little purple rings of fire, you're gonna end up summoning monsters. And these guys, I think some of the times you get 2 in here. We'll find out in about a second. Yeah, 2. And these guys can be quite damaging if you haven't been getting gear and you're using stuff that's still like level 5 or 8. Gotta put in the middle of there, you'll see the barrow in there. We gotta put a flower in there. And I believe only 2 of these has a ring. There's 3 we gotta do. Alright, he's done. Oh. Put this in here. I thought I could go in there for a second, but it's actually blocked. Can't walk in. See? I could run in here all day. Alright, so now we're gonna try and dodge these dire mites. Hopefully we don't aggro it. No, he got me. You also unlock traits as you level. So, like that, like procs. Character. Oh no, we were on actions. So in actions and traits. Oh, that's right. I forgot we have roll skills too. All right, so these are the roll skills. I've unlocked so far 2. They go by level. Second Wind is a good one to have because that one cures you. So it's not going to help you too much later on, but it's nice when you get hit by something and you're down to like low health or you're about to kill something. And then this is Bind, which is really, it's almost a waste, but it's good for like if you're getting attacked by like two monsters at once. You can actually bind one and it sits there. It'll bind them until damage is taken, basically. So as long as you don't attack it, you can just kill one and then. But it's all I have, so I might as well equip it. So now we got it, but don't forget you can't just add them, you have to add them to the hotbar. So we got this, and we've got this. So we'll keep them to the side, because I try to keep the healing spells and weird attacks like that to the side. Eventually we'll get better ones, but it's not terrible, it's just not anything great, and you're probably going to end up putting it away once you get better skills. Oh, he's going to see me, he's going to see me. Oh, no, he didn't see me. So we run down the hill. And we have to kill something. Oh, yeah, the bones. Bones are in the dungeon. You'll be walking around, because you'll see it on the map. The monsters are there. And you're going to be like, oh, they're right here. Why can't I kill them? It's because they're actually downstairs below in the dungeon. So you could be wandering around for a while to not see them. That does happen every once in a while. You may have to like go down into like some kind of weird cave to kill things. So this is actually where I think it's the 2nd or 3rd dungeon is located, is in here. But we haven't unlocked it yet, so we will eventually. Yeah, these guys are level 13, so they're going to be a little bit stronger. Alright, and you will, if you don't have enough, the other problem is if you don't have the gear for these levels, you'll start missing, and nobody wants to miss. Missing is probably one of the worst things. Alright. We only need 4 of these guys, so not too bad. Alright, so the fireflies won't aggro, so as long as you're paying attention and you don't shoot one, you should be fine. But and the other problem is, some of those monsters, if you actually aggro one, and it's near another one, the other one will aggro with it, because they don't like being attacked. Alright, one more left. Should be able to finish off these quests pretty quickly. I'm going to try and blow through them as fast as possible. So if that means I gotta go buy some more gear to upgrade. I think right now my weapon is pretty shit. I think I'm still using my level 10 weapon. So we gotta get something, some kind of an upgrade. Oh, that's right, we dropped down. I forgot. Like I said, the only thing you definitely want to upgrade all the time is your weapon, because that's just going to make stuff go by way quicker. Because the armor stuff right now, the stats are like they're really low. Like you're literally talking the difference of like one determination or one crit, which honestly isn't going to do shit for you. So it helps, but it's not going to be like, you know, the end all to your fighting. But the weapon will give you weapon damage, which is where most of your damage comes from, and that's what you definitely want. So we want to definitely get a bow, even probably before I do the quest. Even though the 15 quest is probably going to give me a bow, it might be better for me to just buy one for real cheap if there's one on the market board, because the quest itself, it'll make it easier. Like this. Oh, here we go. So this one's actually giving me a bow. So I can take $600 or I can take a level 13 bow. But I'm level 15 now, and I think 16 might be the next. So I don't know if I really want to get this one. The money might be better. Nah, we'll just get the bow. Screw it. Alright, so now I have a better bow. I still gotta get rid of all this crap. I have a lot of shit. When I go back to town, I'll sell it all. Alright, so now I have a bow that's bigger than my body. And, oh, another quest. And this is going to give me food, which nobody cares about. Alright, so this one I think is the one, yeah, alright, we have to put this juice on a tree. And we have to speak with somebody down here. Where is it? Right down here. Alright, might as well do these. It's always better to do the quests that are far away before you go back to town, because then you got to run your ass all the way back here. And this one has 2 slimes that pop up, I believe, as you do the trees. Oh man. Alright, so let's just see how much more damage we do now. So this should go by quicker. Because it doesn't seem like a lot, 2 damage, but in the world of Final Fantasy, 2 damage is a huge deal. Alright, so yeah, now they die real quick, nice. And I think, like I said, I think the next bow is 16. Excuse me. And I'm pretty sure... That's why I kind of want to try to be 16 by the time I even do the quest, because I'm pretty sure that the bow is 16. And even that, yeah, I think the armor that you get from that quest is level 16. So, it's better to just be level 16 when you do it. Alright, so now we gotta kill 2 of these things. And eventually when we get the chocobo, it'll be nice because he can battle with us. And pretty much always take a healer chocobo, because they are the best ones. Even with a healer chocobo is amazing. The tank one never holds aggro, so it's like almost impossible to even waste your time using them. Alright, there's one more over here, right here. I got DC'd over here last time and it was annoying. I think these things killed me. Alright, so like this one, if I want to, I can shoot him with the bind. So now he's bound. I forgot I had that. So now he'll sit there saying, so he won't bother me until I kill this one. So bind does have some uses, but it's not really that big of a deal here. And it does wear off. I don't remember the time limit. I should have looked at it. It wasn't long enough. It probably was at like 8 to 10 seconds tops. Alright, he's dead. Now I can go talk to this one. I could have sworn there's a boss guy over here we have to fight. Oh, that's right, that's a fate. This is just this dude. Alright, talk to him. That was an easy quest. Some of the quests are really dumb like that, like literally just run here and talk to this dude here. Put him up. Alright, so now we can bind him. Kill this one. Use our cooldown since we're running back anyway. I try to save cooldowns for when you need them, but it's not too important. I mean, you don't want to be waiting a minute and a half in the middle of a big fight, so that's why I kind of save it for when you really need it. Alright, so that's both quests done. Now we can, where the hell are we going back? Alright, so one's here, and then one's over here. Okay. So we're going far away. I'm hoping this is the last, I think this is the last quest for this area. This is the one we're running back to now. And if I remember, I don't remember if it was, which quest was it, but we're going to get new gloves, which will be nice. So right now we've got 13, so really our head piece is garbage now. So we want something a little better for that. Armor's pretty good. You want to stay probably within at least a couple levels of what your actual level is, if you're not trying to spend money. So yeah, everything's level 12 now. except for our hat. So we just need a new hat. And the gloves I think are level like 14, so those will be good. Alright, so this crap, all this stuff is garbage, so just take the money. Nobody buys that stuff, like nobody. Food is essentially useless early on, so the only people that'll buy it are people that are new probably, and they probably won't even be using the market board anyway, because they probably don't even know it exists. Alright, so the quest's over here. Yeah, this is going to start leading us into South Shroud now, I think. Because South Shroud is literally right below us now, so right there. But that's like a level 20 area. I could have sworn it goes... Here we go. Alright, so that now, here's where you're going to want to start paying attention. At level 15, you're going to start getting more class-oriented stuff. So like this is actually tank gear. So if you're a tank, you'll be able to... This won't be red. See how this is not red? This is green. This is green. These are all class. You're going to always want stuff for strength and dex on war, and then stuff for for intelligence and mind for mages. This is only tank. That's why it's red. I can't equip it, but a tank can equip this and this, and you're going to be like, oh, this has more, dexterity or something and you're going to think that you want this. But if you're a tank, you want this. But we are going to get these, and they're level 15, so that's nice. So we actually can use those. All right, now we're going to get another belt too, which is really nice. I usually actually I used to just run through and not use any of this shit. I used to just take the money, but what did I get? Gloves. I used to just take the money, but for this walkthrough, it's probably better that we just get all the gear, because to be honest, the money you're gonna get from this isn't really that exciting. Once we hit like level 15, like level 15 gear, level 15 to 20 in the dungeons and stuff, we're probably gonna stop taking anything. We're just gonna use money. What is this going? Oh, this is a really hard quest. You just gotta run over and pick stuff up, and then you're like the delivery boy of light, because everyone needs beans and balls, especially if they're crayfish balls. I think one guy's down here. They always put one guy completely out of the way. Alright, you've got your armor. I think the other one was kill something, right? No, it's just deliver the goods. What is that? Slay Marshlight. I don't remember this quest. Oh, that's right. We got to run over the bridge. That's where it was. It's been a while since I played this part from the beginning. All right. Now this quest is done. Oh, nope, wrong guy. And we get another quest. How nice. Oh, nice. Make legs. All right. So now we got to kill these guys. There's a fence there. I did not even see it. So now we got to kill hornet swarms. Quest? Oh, there we go. 4 we gotta kill. I don't even know what quest I'm killing this for. Are there any more? Oh, there we go. They're always smushed around between the other monsters. It's the good thing about being a ranged character. You can pretty much kill them before they even get to you. And if you're really dying, you can do the stupid run around in circle trick. And as long as they don't have any range attacks, you just won't get hit at all. Which actually works on bosses too, which is fun. You can actually kite a boss if it comes down to it, where you're like, the boss is about to die. You can just run in circles. It's actually kind of silly. I've beaten bosses that way. Alright, these birds are actually part of my log. And they're hostile anyway, so you might as well just kill them. Oh, there's somebody over there doing the fate. Nice. Okay, 7 minutes left. We can do that. You're always going to want to overlevel as much as possible. It just makes it way easier to finish the quest. Alright, so the fishing rod is in here. I don't know where this other quest is. It's bothering me. Hornet Swarm was following things. Oh, here we go. This guy. It's good too. Hopefully every once in a while you'll get a high level that's doing fates also. And it works out really well because they kill things faster. They're gonna have to sync for this. Like even if they're level 50, they can do the level 11 fate, but they're gonna be a lot stronger, and they won't die fast at all, which makes your life easier. But the problem is those quests they nerfed, so they'll only need like probably like a couple of fates. That very rarely will you get sucked into doing that many fates, because the item they get is it's like a random drop. So if they get it, it'll end up leaving you. I don't even think fate trains are that big anymore. Most people do. There's a Palace of the Dead. It's kind of like a side thing you unlock once you get to the South Shroud. It's a side quest. Oh, nice. There we go. And then we got leg graze now. So I think that one's. I don't remember if that one's stuns. I'd have to look at it. So these guys are going to attack me, so might as well just kill them. Alright, so that's one of the destinations, and then the fishing rod is actually behind the tent. Let's see. Nah, he's an aggro me. Yep. This is the fishing rod. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, this is going way faster now that I got that new bow. Alright. And now we gotta slay whatever the hell comes out of here. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're easy. And if you're not worried about your health, like I'm pretty much not worried about it right now, you can actually dot each one. That way one dies while you kill the other one. Very helpful. Makes things go a little faster. And then this should give me something, I would assume. Nope, just end the quest. Alright, so now we're just gonna run through here. Oh, this fate's still going, isn't it? Might as well kill the last few. Alright, he's dead. See, they all aggroed. Whenever you hit one, especially in a fate, a lot of the times they'll do that too. I can just run. Actually, that was the end of the fate. There we go, 2,000 EXP. I'll take it. Should see. Oh, you got me. We don't have to run far, do we? All the quests should be right here. Oh, this bird's gonna follow me. Hard on for Lala's. Jumping over. Alright, so now we're gonna get some leg gear. And this stuff will be good for that first dungeon run, because you don't want to be a complete piece of shit when you go in the first dungeon. I mean, you'll get carried more than likely, but that's why I don't really worry too much about it. As long as the rest of your team's confident. And it doesn't matter what you have, I guess. Alright. That's the trolling way to go about it. I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're a healer. Alright, so that's going back. What is this? Where is this making me go? Oh, here we go. Alright, we're going to run back to Bent Branch Meadows real quick, because I think this is leading me down to South Shroud now. So I want to turn this quest in real quick before we go in there. I mean, if you want to be a troll, go ahead, have fun. It's actually, like, really the only time I've seen it be a problem is if you're, in your first dungeon at least, is if you're a tank and you're wearing DPS gear. That's the first thing. But the thing is that the first 3 dungeons, I mean, a healer could tank it, to be honest. Like, that's how easy they are, so. As long as the healer's somewhat competent, but yeah, they're not difficult. And then, so tank and DPS armor is the worst, and then a healer that has terrible stats. So if you're running with like really bad gear, you'll be healing like 100 damage, and your tank will be taking like 300 damage. and eventually you won't be able to keep up with the healing. So I would recommend trying to keep your gear up definitely on those. DPS, there's certain dungeons that damage is definitely a big deal, but for the first 3 it's not too much of a thing, and you'll probably pick up gear while you're in there anyway. Alright, so these are good. Level 15 stuff is good. Alright, we'll start getting out of this dominatrix gear. There we go. Slowly but surely. Oops, this is it. At least the next armor is a shirt. So, and hopefully I'll get some pants that don't show my Lala junk. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get I want to see where this quest goes, because if I can get the Aether, then I can just teleport right back to where I am when I go back to do the Bard quest. And I'm already 16? Oh, I did get it, nice. I wasn't even paying attention to that. And we can upgrade some gear. And once you get to the other city-states, you can actually start crafting your own stuff. And that's when it gets easy to get gear. And you can craft your own HQ stuff, so all that stuff will be good for leveling up other classes, because you can level them up to like 10, 15, 20 with even crappy crafters. And the HQ gear is way better, so you'll be able to like fly through quests or whatever you want to do, side quests. Oh, we can run. Alright, so there's a card over here, I believe. I'm really hoping it doesn't make me run back, because some of these quests do that. I'm really hoping this brings me right into the south. Alright, so we gotta get some cargo. Kill a toad. These guys you might as well just fight at close range, these toads, because if you run far away, they actually suck you in. Alright, now we gotta get the cargo. So if you're a magic user, you might as well just let him grab you at first as you run up to him. Ah, it's gonna make me run back, you son of a bastard. Of course the quest is back there. Maybe I should have come south first. And you can teleport. I wouldn't recommend using teleports as much as you can just for the first few areas, because later on, once you get into what is that place called? I forgot. Vesper Bay. That's where like the bulk of the Realm Reborn quest lines go. You're going to be teleporting all over the place, and that's when you're going to want to use your Aetherite tickets if you have any. Which I have a few. I should have 49. I used one before, I think, yeah. And I do have some. Alright, so I do have a new what is that? A new spear from my Lancer if I decide to use that. And we have and these I don't think we can't turn these in for a little bit. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can turn them in at Mordona, which is like a level 45 kind of area. So we have to wait for those. These were rewards, so some people may not have them. Excuse me. And then they have you can get them from your Grand Company also once we get to that, but that's going to be a little while away. Basically, you want to minimum play the game up until you kill your first primal, and that is when you'll be able to start doing some side stuff, because by that point you'll have your Grand Company, so you can actually get you can get seals, you can get gear from that, you can get items, you can get all kinds of stuff from the Grand Company. Alright, so now we get a new eye patch. That's exciting. That was our headgear, so now we finally get something good for that. Yeah, level 14. Let's see how it looks. There we go, we'll keep it on. My little pirate outfit. Pirate Dominatrix is in. Oh, I didn't see the rewards. I was hoping it was a shirt. Alright, so now we gotta run around and question people. AKA pointless quest. So run down here. And look, we got invited to an FC. No, we didn't get invited. You're gonna get asked to join FCs pretty much on the reg. It's gonna be like every 5 seconds. Once you start getting into the little bit higher levels, you can do a couple things about it. You can just join one. That works. But most of the time when these people just invite you, more than likely it's a shitty FC. You're probably going to want to look around. You should be invited to the novice net, which I think I was. But I believe I was AFK when it happened because I just finished the stream. So, because I saw it when I logged back on, it kicked in and then it disconnected me because I was away for too long. But Nobnet's a good place to find FCs also because they'll tell you where like which ones are active, and you'll also see a lot of the people on there are going to be in FCs. If you just randomly get an invite from an FC, it's usually just Terrible's FC. So you're going to want to check which ones you're getting invited to before you join. If there's like 50 people and only 2 are actually online and active all the time, that's probably not a good FC. Where is this going? Oh, going back down there. You're going to spend almost 80% of the time just running places. So bad. Travel in this game leaves a little to be desired early on. Once you get your mounts and stuff, it gets better, and then you can actually upgrade your mount speed, which makes it even better. And you'll unlock new aethers, but almost always your quest is going to be 20 miles away from wherever the aether is, as you can see here. So you'll have to teleport like up here and then run down here or all the way down here or whatever. Which is not bad, but some of the areas like Camp Drybone there's 1 aether on the entire map. That's it. So anywhere you go on that map, you're fucking walking. Where am I going? Over here. I don't remember any of this. Oh, this might be it. I think this is it. Subdue the thief. I haven't played in Gridania as a starting quest in a long time. Like, I always pick Udall, which is weird, so I'm surprised I actually did Gridania this time. I think it was because I really like Bard. Alright, so let's do this. This might actually be the quest that starts off to get your airship. Alright, we'll skip this. Are they here? No, they're not. There's no. I thought my other friend was here. Alright, I screwed up. I picked the wrong guy to start fighting. Let's see if I can kill him before. No. Alright, so we're gonna switch. We're switching to the healer. Fuck this guy. Always kill the healer first. Saw him, now he's dead. Alright, so now you're dead. Now we can go back onto the DPS. Heal. Oh, that's right, the Mog is actually healing me. Oh, I gotta kill him. Alright, so that's the boss. Usually you can tell if you're fighting the boss because you're gonna be doing no damage. Alright, so always kill the ads first. Alright, so now this is one of those examples of where if you're worried about health, you can literally just do this. And just run in circles as a ranged DPS. It's the old kiting trick. It is the best. And if you're playing on PS4, make sure that all your basic attacks, as you can see, I keep them on my main where the buttons are, because that way you don't have to be, you can literally just hold down one button and use all your basic attacks. But ultimately you're going to want to do whatever makes you comfortable. Look at this guy, he can't even catch me. There you go, problem solved. Duty complete. Skip this. If this is the quest, oh Jesus. Alright, it's not the quest yet. I thought it was. You'll know if it's the major quest when you get a second fight. I just don't remember where the fight was, honestly. I know it's in, if you're in Udall, I know that it's in Central Thanolin. Limsa, I don't remember where it was, honestly. I usually start as a Marauder or a Paladin, and I just don't remember the Limsa one. Alright, so that's our quests. We've got an egg, so this is really exciting. You can tell in my voice how excited I am about this fucking egg. Look at this Moogle. Alright. Run! I just realized how dumb my name is. I don't even know what I was thinking. I probably didn't care because I'm just running through the game anyway. Who knows, maybe I'll end up keeping this dude. He'll be my stream character. I don't know if I really, because I don't really raid a lot on my major characters, so I don't even know if I'm gonna. I might use it just to show some things, but my main account, but I'm not gonna be doing too much raiding because I don't really deal with that stuff. I'm more of a crafter anyway. Besides, there's too many raid guides online anyway. You don't need my help. Alright, let's run through. We're almost there. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to that quest because I remember that Moogle fight. I just didn't know where it went. Alright, so now this should give me another piece of gear, I think, because I kind of sped through it. Yes, there we go. Now we get a shirt. Alright. Complete. And hopefully this is pants. Yes, pants. We can get out of this. Alright, character. Shirt. So now I got this awesome pirate shirt. And now we gotta go back. Oh, nice. Alright, so now we gotta go back to town so we can return and we can get the level 15 class quest, which will also give us some stuff too, which is nice. I still have a mail. What is that? Why do I have mail? Did someone send me something? I thought I got all my rewards. Alright, so now we'll have pants before we go do the actual quest. I don't have to run around in my underwear anymore. Guardian, Cotton Sorrow. And then this is a ring we're gonna get. Yep, this is alright, so now we're moving on. Come on, get off of this. I get it. They're gonna make me go to a party. Goodbye, underpants. Alright, now I'm color coordinated again. Life is good. Alright, where are we going? We are going to exactly where I need to go. Archer's Guild. This is good because I thought I was gonna have to upgrade. Let me see what this quest gives me real quick, because I'm pretty sure it gives me the bow. Boop. Alright, right here. So this is the next quest line. Alright, so this is gonna give me, yeah, so this is gonna give me the bow, nice. And this gives you repelling shot, which makes you jump back. On my last stream I showed. I haven't really found a use for it. I mean, if you know the fight, it's more of a, oh, I can just keep attacking and bounce out, kind of like a AoE or something, but it's pretty fucking useless. It's good if you just want to, because it does do damage, so I mean, it's definitely going to increase your DPS. It's not like the worst. I wouldn't take it off of your hotbar, but just be careful with when you use it. If you're using it in a boss fight, especially Titan, you're going to jump right off the edge like an idiot, and then you'll get made fun of. Alright, so we're going to accept this quest. And we're going to talk to this guy who's an asshole. You'll know if you do the quest. There's always that one guy in every quest that's like an asshole. And this is the asshole for bards. And they always learn their lesson, so it's really exciting. Let's go in here. It's always that one character who's like, you don't know what you're doing, even though you're the hero of light and you've killed like thousands of primals by the time it happens. Skip that. Make haste to the guardian tree. What is that? I think that's in Central Shroud. I think it's the big tree. I don't know. I think I screwed this one up. Ooh, where is it? Come on. There we go. Guardian tree. Guardian. Where is this? Yeah, okay, it was where I thought it was. So this is This is where I just was. That was the town. And we gotta run all the way across to here. Alright. I think that's where the fight is. That might be where it is. So this is good. Because I really want to get into the dungeons with this character so people can see. At least the first 3. The only problem is the wait times might be a little shitty. Targets, where are the targets? This is East Shroud. Alright, so we gotta go to East Shroud. We'll hot-foot it. I'm not gonna teleport. We wanna go to the Lancers Guild. Because that's right by the ferry. And that will bring us to East Shroud. No point teleporting if you can just walk there pretty quickly. I've had people that try to save money, I've heard, by just walking everywhere. And if you do that, let's just say you're out of your fucking mind. It's gonna take forever. There's times you're gonna have to walk across like 4 maps to get to like one thing, and then you're gonna have to walk back to get to another thing, and then walk back to where it's insane. So you're better off just using, even if you don't have the teleport things, just use it. You're gonna spend too much time just running places. Eventually you'll get to the point where, oh look, I got another hunting log here. You're gonna get to the point where, I mean, if teleporting is a major expense to you, then you're probably not doing something right, and you should probably focus on your money. Because if you're doing some gathering or doing something to make money, you shouldn't have to worry about teleporting. I know on my other character, I mean, there's people who have like stacks and stacks of millions of money, but I mean, I try to stay between 2 and 5 mil minimum on my main. Just like I won't go crazy buying stuff if I'm low on money, just in case, because you never know, you might find something that's a good deal, or some schmuck might be selling like a $50 million item for like $2 million. It does happen a lot, so. And then you can make some money off of it. I mean, I made money off just like even stupid stuff. There's crafting quest items that you can buy. I forgot what it was. It was like some kind of cherry thing. I forgot what the actual item was, but somebody put up about probably like 6 or 7 stacks of this item for F99 of each, and they were selling them for like 600 gold each or something like that. No, they were selling them for like, it was like $60 each actually. Sorry. So it was really cheap, and you can sell those for 1,000 each. It takes a while, but so I just bought them all and put them up for 1,000 each, and I made my money back within like the first stack, and then all the extra stacks were just bonus money. Same thing if you're trying to do crafting. A lot of times, if you can find a good price, like if the first item on the market board is like really cheap, but they're selling like 99 of them, a lot of times the best option is to just buy the whole stack and just sell them for a higher price. But don't sell the whole stack. You just sell like maybe like 2 or 3 or even 5 or 10 of them for a higher price. Because people will pay more just to have the few instead of having to buy like 100 or something. What am I doing? Destroy the target. That's what I was doing. I don't need to do this fate. Let me back out of this. All right. These are the ones that were a little tough to find there, if I remember correctly. All right, here we go. There's one on. I think there's one on the. Here we go. There we go. Get that. I think there's one on the bridge over there. Yeah, we're going this way. Okay, all of them are over here. There's one over here, one on the bridge. Yeah, there's 2 right there. So we'll get this one. Oh, yeah, I might as well get these guys while I'm here. This is one of those guys that there's like only like a few of them in the area. And if you don't know, that's why you should probably get into NobNet if you're new, because you can literally just ask, and most people in NobNet will know these things, and they'll be able to link you map times. Oh, I need to kill another one. They can link you map spots as to where the monsters are, and that way you just click on it and you can go right to it. Alright, that's that one. Gotta get this archery butt. Alright, it's another one. Alright, guys, so these are good because they actually disappear when you do them. Oh, I see one. Of course, it's right in the middle of all the vultures. Let's see if we can run straight down the middle. Nope. There's gonna be a lot of my hunting logs in this area. I think more than half of them are in this area. This is like your mid-range level. Yeah, so we got the lemurs. Kill him. And then where's the other one? Where is it? There it is, I see it. Oh, there's two of them right here. Alright, one here. And one over here around the corner. Alright, that's the last one here. There's a blue quest here. I can see it on the map, the mini map. That's more than likely they're just going to be unlocking levy quests. So I mean, you can do them. It's probably worth doing at least that quest. Every time you do a blue quest, you're going to use a levy though, so just be aware. Alright, there's the last one right there. But most of these, there's only specific ones that you definitely want to unlock, and those start at level 20. You definitely want to do the ones in what is that freaking town called? Quarry Mill, which is in South Shroud. That's got the reason you want to unlock those is because they have crafting, gathering, and battle levies, and these over here don't. They're just battle levies straight up. Which, like I said, you're pretty much wasting your time with those. Like I don't think I really ever use them. The only time I use a battle levy is if once you get to like level 49, and like you've used all your daily quests up. I have to go back to town, don't I? Yeah. You use all your daily stuff up, and you're like, oh, I really want to hit 50 today. Then yeah, you might want to do a couple of them. But otherwise, it's a waste of time. Honey Yard, we're going up this way to the. We can run from this guy. I haven't figured out. I think it's when you're getting attacked by something, your run goes down to 10 seconds. I haven't figured out how it works, or if you use it too much, it goes down to 10 seconds instead of 20. Let's talk to this guy and repair. What can this guy even have? What does he have? Anything good? He has the bow that I'm about to get for free, so we don't need it. I like big bows. This one's actually kind of cool. This is actually one of my favorite bows. It's simple, but very nice. If you saw this, if this was a pirate and you saw this coming for you, would you be scared? He's so adorable. Alright, let's go up here. And that way we can. They run so funny. Their little arms. Where are we going? Ferry skipper right here. Keep trying to make sure the chat works, so I like. There we go. Alright, it worked. works. So, alright, cool. Alright, my thing works. And what the hell? There we go. I need to go to... Where the fuck am I going? I'm going to the Archers Guild. I got lost. Alright. Archers Guild. And then this should bring me... I hope this... They're gonna make me go back to each route, I think. If which is the case, I'm probably just gonna teleport. Going against everything I just said, because I'm lazy. Oh no, this is North Shroud. Okay, I know this one. But I didn't do that, I didn't unlock that one anyway, so I can't teleport there, so I have to just flop in. I remember this quest. We have to just go kill some guy, and then some random dude runs in and helps us fight him. Which I still, to this day, have no idea what the point of it is. Alright, let's go. North Shroud. We can just cut through here. Alright, so we're going up here. And it's going to be a thing where we have to fight right here in the hedge tree. And we got to fight through a bunch of Ixiel, but they're a joke, so we shouldn't have a problem. Because most of these quests are made for, like, even if like level 15, it's gonna say like you have to be anything above like level 18, but they're pretty much designed so that you can beat them even at like level 13. Well, not at level 13, but level 13 gear. Proceed, here we go. And these we want to kill one by one, just so you don't get knocked out. I don't know if you can dodge any of these. I think you have to kill them. We'll find out in a second. We'll see if I have to kill those two. I think if you don't kill them, they come running in anyway, like later on. So you might be better off just killing them. And we'll find out. Better to learn, right? I'm not worried about dying, so it's fine. We're good enough. We have enough gear. Oh, he found me. Past him. Alright, so now this is the group of Ixiel that you gotta kill. So now this guy comes running in. I don't even know who the fuck he is. I don't think you ever see him again, to be honest. Alright, I attacked that guy in accident, but you're pretty much, whenever you get a giant group like this, you want to kill the ones that aggro you first, so don't just run in and attack, because you might end up getting a monster. I believe, if I'm correct, he summons another group of monsters. So you definitely want to at least dot them. Now's a good time to use your cooldown to kill the boss fast and kill these guys fast. That way you get back on the boss. But he does a pretty good job fucking them up, I think. And just be careful whenever you have an NPC in the game, because a lot of times they're wusses and they die really easily. And some quests are actually based on you finishing with them being alive, so it can be annoying in certain quests. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, like, look at this guy. He's already, like, more than halfway down. But this one, I don't think it matters. I think I've seen him drop and it didn't matter in this quest. Done. What the hell? Where am I going? Back to town. I really wish Return didn't have like a 20-minute cooldown. It's not really 20, I don't think. I think it's 15. What is it? It's 900 seconds. I'm not in the mood to do math right now. 30 seconds each would have been 20 minutes, so yeah, it's like 10 minutes. We're going to the Archers Guild. No, it's 15 minutes. You know what? Fuck it. I suck at math. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, then we talk to the asshole. And then we talk to her again about the asshole. Alright, so now we can get some new gear. I don't know if I just like the way this one looks, so we'll get this. So now we got a new bow and a new armor. I'm gonna sell off all this shit because it's annoying. Alright, so we can equip this, and we can equip our new shirt, which is yellow. Nice. Alright, cool. Now we have that. What's the next quest give you? Just so I know. You can actually double check, so you can actually kind of go ahead. Alright, so yeah, this one gives you a level 21 bow. And all 20 gear, I think. Yeah, okay. So at least you know if you need anything, you can come back for that when you hit level 20. Alright, so now we gotta go to Bent Branch Meadows. Right here. We'll just teleport and use an Aether, it's fine. Because we're gonna have to run to the tree. I'm pretty sure this might be the main quest. If it goes into 2 fights, like I said, that's how you know it's the one that you're looking for. And that's how you know we're almost at the point where we can start going to other towns. But first, we gotta go to this guy right here. Little merchant mender guy. Always go into fights prepared. Repair everything. Alright, and then we're gonna go into purchase weapons. And we're gonna sell all this bullshit that we don't need. Sort. So this is garbage. Alright, so now this weapon is actually spirit bonded at 100%. That lets you make materia, but to be honest, the materia that you're going to be making is pretty shit. It doesn't really sell for much. So these first few weapons, I'm not going to save them. If you want to save them, you can, just so you can convert them later on. But I'm not going to do that. Because the materia I'm going to get from them are worth like a couple $100 tops. Goodbye. And you're going to have plenty of items that you can convert later on. And, I mean, if you're going for the achievement, it's worth it. I mean, because there's an achievement for converting a certain amount of items and all kinds of stuff like that. So, really, it's just up to you. Whatever you want. You want to hoard items. I'm not a hoarder, though. Oh, this guy's got a horse. Look at this. You can have a cool horse that is bigger than you. Alright, let's keep going. I believe it's this way, right? Yeah, we gotta run this way. There's like a little alleyway here. And up that branch right there is a high level area. I believe the monsters up there are between 20 and 30. Just be careful, don't run up there. Okay, we come this way. This is a long alleyway. Alright, so this is the Great Tree. There's actually the Guardian Tree, sorry. There's actually a lot of quests that are in this area. especially for the Conjurer, this quest over here. Alright, so this should be the one. Yeah, I think this is it. Alright, let's get ready. This is gonna be the winner. Skip. No spoilers. Except that you're gonna see them off. Alright, so yeah, this is it, I think. So we should have to kill all these guys. And then, alright, okay, so now we have this new move saying, just shoot you backward. Good for a little bit of extra damage. Alright. Now, the weapons I sold off, but you're not going to want to sell off the armor. The armor is you're going to want to keep. And that's because you can level up. I would recommend you level everybody up equally. Like, I know it sounds like, oh, it's a ridiculous task, but like, it actually makes more sense, especially for inventory sake. Because if you level up one class to level 50 and you're trying to save gear, you're gonna end up having all this extra gear for all of it. If you level everything up to like 15, you can have all the 15 gear for each class, and most classes have, there's certain classes that you can use the same gear for, so you only have to hold like maybe 5 or 6 gear sets instead of like 20. But that's just my thing. You can do whatever you want. Or you can just level one class and not worry about it. I don't know if I have to kill these guys. I think I do. Alright, so now it's just the boss. Alright, void call. And call this Blanca, Link Blanca. I am responsible for killing this guy. Whereas Gaffred the Gallant, kill the other guy. So, like I said, as long as you've been keeping up with your gear, these fights are a joke. Alright, so now he's gonna die. Now, if this is the boss, I think it is, what's gonna happen is we're gonna want to stay away from the boss and kill this summon first. Yeah, this is it. You want to stay away from mage. Like this. Run away immediately. Alright? And pull this guy down here. The reason you're doing that is because the mage won't aggro you if you don't go near him. So, this way you can literally just focus. Because this guy poisons. He does a lot of, yeah, say poisons. So you don't want to be getting mouth shot with like mage spells while you're trying to fight this motherfucker. Alright, so he's good. Let's use this cooldown. The other reason is because once you kill the demon, you'll actually be able to, we get one of your friends from the Scions will join the fight, depending on which area you're in. So I should get 2 actually. I forgot their names, Papano or whatever, Papa something. Some little midget fucker, and then a chick, and they'll join. Yep, see? Here you go. So I got Ida and Papa Lamama, whatever his name is. So now they'll help us kill the mage, and that is how you make this fight easy. Papa Limo! That's what we'll call him. Hopefully I said it right. If I didn't, feel free to cry about it. Kill this guy. And the other good thing is that he'll just pretty much focus on whoever the dude is, because they do insane damage. They're a lot, like they're probably doing most of the damage in this fight, to be honest. Yeah, see, he's doing like 200s, as like last time, 280, 300 damage, and you're popping off 30s. So, one of their hits is basically equivalent to like 10 of yours. Right. Mask Mage is dead. boy, Fate joined. Skip. Alright, so now I gotta talk to... who the hell is Lewin? I think that's back at the... yeah, Archers Guild. Alright. So we can just go there. I'm not gonna... like I said, I'm gonna do teleport because I don't care about money. And if I really wanted to, I could do some offline money making while I'm not streaming, or I could do it while I am streaming, I guess. That way people could see how I do it. But, I mean, you can make enough money to get you through. Pretty easy just doing your crafting log and then just selling everything you make. Even if it's not a lot of money, I mean, you'll make a couple thousand, because some of that stuff will sell for between 5 and even up to like 30 or 40 grand each piece, because people are too lazy to go out and make their own shit. So if you're lazy, well then guess what, you probably shouldn't craft anyway, because you'll hate it. It is literally the worst thing ever if you're a lazy person and don't like just sitting there pushing buttons while looking at the screen and watching things flash. Okay, so Lewin is up here. So now we should get another quest that makes us go talk to the leader of this area. And then it's off to airships where you get to fly to the other towns. And as soon as you finish that, you get your first. The next quest after that is your dungeon quest. But you also, there's also another thing that you can do before that, which I forgot about, is actually important if you're new. It's the novice something, I forgot what it's called, the novice something or other. It's basically like trials that you could do, and it gives you gear, and it gives you a ring, which gives you like 30% EXP gain, I think. And it's got really good stats too, so it's a nice secondary ring. I think it's +3 on like everything. So that's definitely something you want to do before you start moving on. I'll probably wait until after the first dungeon to do it, maybe. Depends how I feel. Where am I going? I'm going to Gridania. It's good because, like I said, it's going to give you gear that's level 15, but it's actually better than anything you can get up until that point. Like, it's probably better than... It's equivalent to the dungeon gear, which is the best gear you can get at that point. So, you could run the dungeon a couple times if you want, but that's kind of a waste of time. You can literally just do those few things. And the other reason you want to do it is because it actually teaches you your role. And especially if you're a tank or healer, I mean, DPS, the only thing you really need to know early on is try to target the same monster as everyone else. Because otherwise you'll start pulling aggro on monsters and you're going to die. Especially if you get a tank and healer that don't like that. People can get very picky. Just fishing right here? Alright. I've never really seen people fish in town very often. Usually in Limsa I see it, because that's where a lot of the quests are. I don't even know what fish are in the towns, to be honest. I couldn't even tell you. I think I've caught 100 fish in my entire time playing this game. Where is this guy? Oh, we gotta go inside, that's why. Beaten. He's inside. I thought he was around the back. Here. We're almost at dungeons. So exciting. Alright, deliver wooden lockbox. I got 2 seconds left on sprint and back to slow. Alright, so now this is going to give me... Each town has their own artifact. This one has a mask. I believe one of them is a earring. And I think the other one... I forgot what it was. Probably a ring, I think, maybe. Or a top hat, maybe? I forgot. But each town for this quest has a different item. Yeah, so this one is the Manoa mask. They're shitty. They're shitty and you're probably never going to use them. So it's not that big of a deal. And you can just sell it off if you want. Because you can just buy it from the Calamity salvage rack. Alright, So now we gotta wear this for this quest. Vanilla mask. I know, it's real creepy, right? Look at that. Alright. And now we gotta go to, I believe, the Conjurer's Guild? No, we have to go to the... I forgot what it's called. Mikia, whatever, the amphitheater. Mikitos. Alright. Talk to this lady. This is where you get to meet your leader. We're not gonna show that though. Each city-state has a new leader. That makes you go back to an inn. Alright, so this is... Can I summon him? No, I'm not authorized yet. Alright, so this is like the inn room, basically, since I'm already here. There's like games, you can put stuff in the armoire. We can store pretty much... There you go, like all this crap. Like your, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to keep this stuff right now. It's all garbage anyway. You can store like your event gear, or any of your rewards, things like that, without, so it doesn't have to take up inventory space. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, that's it. It's good to have. It's not like you can't just take stuff out of there. That's glamour, and that's glamours. This is an orchestration, so you can learn music. That's about it. And there's a bed here if you want to rest. You do get a bonus for resting in sanctuaries, so it's not a bad idea. Alright, so now we are going to the Lotus Stand. The Lotus Stand is the major area for this, like where where you talk to the leader a lot. Limsa, I forgot what it's called. It's like in the main area. Udall, I think, is all the way to the top of the town. Alright, so we're going to Conjurer's Guild. I was just by the male Moogle. I should have talked to him. Alright, so this guy, this is the Lotus Stand. Yes. This will probably trigger a cutscene. Nope, not yet. What do I get for this? Alright, now she's gonna send me on a... They're gonna send me on a journey to all the other cities. Yeah, so this is the quest where you go to the other cities, and you get a wind-up airship minion. And that's... She's the leader of Gridania. And all the perverts in the game love her. Outside of the ones that run around like cat girls. Alright, I'm going here. Where am I going? Okay. We're gonna end up going to the airship, so we're gonna go to the main area of Gridania. I mispronounce everything in this game, and it's because I don't give a shit, I think. Some of the towns I like Udall or whatever it's called, I think I mispronounced that for like the first 6 months. And then there's what is it? Kugani, I think it's called. It's a castle in Stormblood. I totally called it Q-Gain for like ever. Right, so now we have to talk to the airship landing guy. And once you come here, I believe you can fly. In certain other towns, you can fly right to the airship landing, which is convenient. Where the hell am I? Okay, this is the airship. Come down here, you get to see a cutscene going into each town, if you're really interested in that. Alright, skip this, and then I think you're going to see another one actually entering the town. I believe there's two, or is it one? it's 2 because it wouldn't load like this. Or not. I gotta go around. Alright, so now we are in Limps, I think? Wanna say Limps show? Yes, we're in Limps. Alright, talk to this lady. Now, while you're here... Oh, wait, I gotta talk to the attendant. Damn it, get off. While you're here, you should pick up all your classes and attune to all your aethers. So, it's kind of a little bit of a runaround game to grab them all, but it's worth it. Save yourself some trouble, and that way you don't have to keep going around to get the other classes if you want to try them out. Right, so this is the invite for this guy. Skip that. So we just met the leader of Limsa, and then we can run around town. Alright, so they want you to go to the airship landing to talk to somebody. I don't need to do that yet. So we're gonna run around. So now this is Limsa. This is the pirate town. It's all water. It's a very water-esque area. So we can touch this one. And we're gonna pick up all the classes as we run to all of the aethers. So we're gonna run this way. The quests here, I wouldn't even waste your time picking up because they're all level 1. You can do these with like a new class when you start another one. Pretty much all of them, I think. Yeah, you can check them all just to make sure, because there's like some that give you dances, and I think another one that gives you like the station is in here. I'm probably saying that shit wrong. And that's your hair cutter, so you can summon him and change your hair colors and all that shit. And this is Monsinicolum, whatever. That was the Aether. Where are all the classes? Okay. So over here we have the Arcanist Guild. The Arcanist, whatever you want to call them. Arcanist is probably more correct. They're basically the summoner. And it's the only class in the game that splits into 2 classes. You get Scholar and Summoner. Yeah, see, that's your summon. That's your first summon. It's an attack summon, and then you get a gold version of it. That's a tank. Alright, so you'll see all these blue quests. More than likely, these are the ones you're just gonna do. I don't think any of them are. I don't think any of these quests are not blue. And then you get a book. And once again, none of these you can skip. So yeah, but like I said, go slow because you're gonna have to say yes to their whatever question it is. I just realized I still have that stupid mask on. Right? Now we have Arcanist. No. That's what I wanted. Alright, or did I get a new hat? There we go. It goes in order. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let me update that, and now we can equip the book. Do recommended gear. And add to our list. And we're good. Back to Archer. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Where the fuck? Okay. Now we are going to go down. We can go back. We can just teleport to that one we just went to. Hawker's Alley. And this is going to bring us down to the Fisherman's Guild. So in here we've got Marauder, which is basically your warrior with axes and stuff. It's got your Arcanists, which is your magic users. Rogue is in here, I believe. Yeah, Rogue's here, which turns into Ninja. And We've got armorer, culinary, blacksmith, fisher. I could have sworn there was another battle class here. I gotta think about it. Alright, so now this is fish. Wait, I didn't want to do that. We're gonna abandon that. Alright, he's over here. That's why. I gotta go over here first. Alright. Alright, so yeah, now we get our fishing rod. And the ninja's down here, so we'll get them both at the same time. Yes, I would like to join the fishing guild. Alright, so now we can equip fishing. We can always add it. And we can update our gear. And there we go. So yeah, fishing is, you can pretty much go anywhere and fish. You just have to go in your bait box down here and equip whatever your bait is. He gives you some worms when you take over fishing, and you just throw a line. And if you want, you can put this little light on there if it helps you to see better. And then you just sit here and wait. And eventually it'll, if you have your vibrate on your controller, it'll vibrate, but you see how it's twitching. Then you just click hook, and you catch fish. Boop. And that's honestly, that's fishing. Like, there's really not much more to it. There is mooching, which is if you catch a high quality version of a fish, you can actually use the fish as a bait, and you can catch even more rare fish that way. There's some of the quests that you're required to do that for. And then there's also, you can release fish so that you don't catch them anymore. So if you keep catching, because some of the areas will have like, you'll be in like a level 50 area catching like level 5 fucking fish, and it's a waste of time. So you can actually release them, and then you'll always release them. So there's like little perks to it. And then I think somewhere around 61 you get spear fishing, which honestly I haven't even done yet on my main, because I just don't use fishing. I'm level 60. I'm probably like not even that far away from being 61. I know where the quest is, I just haven't done it. Alright, so now we get some daggers. I really hate when they have certain quests that you have to just keep going into little rooms. It's like, just open the door, make it easy for us. It's always got to be a door. Alright, I can't skip this. And his name is Jack. I wonder what they were going for. Alright, I get it. You steal from the rich and you give to the poor. Yes, I have the guts. Ninja's one of the more fun classes to most people. I can't stand it, but I know a lot of people like it. So it's definitely worth giving it a little try. And you get these cool little ninja knives in your underpants. Alright, recommended gear. Add, and we're done with that. I feel like I'm forgetting a class in here. Like I feel like there's another... I'm gonna have to look at this real quick. I think that might be it. Not currency, character. Classes and jobs. Here we go. So this... Alright, so this is here. Dark Knight's later. Gladiator is Udall. Scholar, this is later. All later. This is... Alright, so this is Udall. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Just Marauder. I could have sworn there was more. I thought each one had 3, but this one has more, this town has more, what are they called? Oh shit. I didn't attune to that. This town has more, crafts and gatherers. It has 4 of those, so. probably going to spend most of your time crafting here anyway. Because blacksmith and armor are awesome. I think I specialize in weaver, goldsmith, and blacksmith. But I wouldn't recommend blacksmith, to be honest. I mean, the weapons are good, but if you're going to specialize in something, I'd probably say you should just do weaver, goldsmith, and leather worker. Because those are the ones that are most used for like the stuff that you're going to be crafting, especially for like actual crafting gear. Those are the best ones to have. But like I said, I have specialized in blacksmith just because I happen to like blacksmith. I would specialize in armor if I actually needed it, but because it's probably my second favorite. But goldsmith and weaver are just too good to not specialize in. And the reason leather worker is good is because some of the carpenter ain't bad too. Because I know some of the accessories for later on are made from carpenter now. All right, so we got this one. We got Hawker's Alley. We got the Arcanist Guild. We've got Fisherman's. Now we're gonna go up to Upper Lanoska. No, not upper. The upper decks. Right here. I get confused where these stairs are because I haven't used them. I only use them right in the beginning and then I forget about them. Alright, so where the fuck are we? Alright, that's a dead end. We're going this way. We are going to shoot straight down to get the armorer and to get the blacksmith. Because they're both in the same spot. And this is probably the most handy vendor out of all the guilds. Because you have two of them right in front of you, and you can get a whole bunch of, I'll show you the cheat and stuff that you can do. It's not a cheat, it's just an easy way to do it. Get out of the way. Alright, so now both of them are right here. And these are good to do anyway because you get crystals for every single one of these quests. And the reason you're going to want to level them all to level 15 to start for crafting is because you get crystals for all those quests. So that'll keep you crafting all the way up till like later on. See, you get like 150 of shards just for the level 1 quest. And later on, I think the other quests you get like almost 200 of each. Talk to this guy. Please, I don't think there's any cutscenes for these. They just say, do you want to join? I think Armorer might have a cutscene. I don't know why they do that. Alright, complete that. And do this beforehand so I don't get confused as to which weapons I have done. So now Armorer, Blacksmith, Equip, and then Add. And then that's done. Alright, now I get my armor. Okay, now I can equip armor. Alright, it worked out well. I have the same gear already. Equip. And now I can go back to Archer and run here. Alright, so now we're going to go grab Culinary and Marauder. And I think we got which Aetherites are. Alright, so we got one right in front of us here. And then there's one by the Marauders Guild and there's one by the Culinary Guild. And I think that should be the end of it. And like I said, this is going to be a little bit time consuming, but it's worth going to do it just so you have all the classes and you can kind of play with them a little bit. I mean, to be honest, after you unlock I wouldn't do anything until you kill Ifrit, but once you kill Ifrit, yeah, I would just go nuts and play with all of them and get them all to level. I would get every class to 15 that you have, to be honest. Just because it'll give you an idea of what the classes are, and it'll kind of, teach you a little bit about them. And if you want, you can do the Novice Hall. That's what it was called, the Novice Hall. You can do the Novice Hall for all the different roles if you want. You can get some gear for that. Those are all level 15 quests. And then if you want, you know, maybe for all, it's a good time to like figure out what you like. Let's put it that way, because you haven't put too much effort into one class yet. All right, so this is culinary, and you'll get an idea for, you know, your gathering for all the crafting. You'll see if you like that, because if you can't get all of them to 15, then you should just not do it, because it's actually really easy to do. Alright, Guildmaster. Have you the passion to cook? Culinary is a good thing, a good one to specialize in also if you want, just because that was loud. Just because everybody, it's a good source of income. Because food is basically a lot of stuff. They use that for like raiding. They'll use the food to like upgrade their stats. So it's a good one to choose because people always use food. Did I do it? The gear set? I did. So I can update this. This is confusing me. Alright, we're good. So, and then now we gotta do the Marauders Guild. Did I attune to this? I did not. So culinary, you got the Aft Castle, and then, which I always seem to call the Ass Castle, and then you go up to Marauder, which we can just go this way. And we're gonna run. And Limsa, and especially if you start in Gridania like I've been, Limsa and Udal are going to seem massive comparative. Alright, so now this should be the last one. Yep, that was the last one. Because I'm stuck and I can't move. Alright, we get it. I can teleport now, thanks. Alright, good. And last one. Have you got what it takes to be a marauder? Alright, I get it, thanks. You talk a lot. Alright. Alright, and we gotta go through this thing again. And then we can go to the last town. Are you prepared for carnage? Prepared to have nipple belts and axes. Alright, axe. Alright, so if you like axes, this is your class. Let's add this one, update gear, and save. Alright, so now we have all the classes from this town. And we should be able to teleport, I believe, right to the airship now. Let's see. Yep, airship landing right here. So now we can go right to the airship to get the hell out of here. Alright, talk to this guy, go in. And now we teleport to Udal. Yay! Get on. Alright, we are in Udal now. This is basically your desert town. So if you like dirt and mining, this is your home. Alright, we can talk to this guy. So now we gotta go to the hustling strip. Oop, where is the exit? Over here. Lift attendant. Hustling strip. Where is this guy? Okay, the promenade, that's where it is. Let's run. Aether 1. Probably shouldn't have run until after. There you go. Alright, we go round. And we're gonna shoot up to the Alchemist Guild first, because it's all the way at the top and it's like kind of like the hidden one. It's not really hidden, it's just you gotta go all the way up here and then come back around to get to it. It's the furthest out of the way, let's put it that way. Nope, don't care. There you go, you just met that guy. Complete. Alright, this should be Call of the Sea, right? Oh nice, I got Quick Knock. That's the good one. That's your area of effect attack. Alright, so this one makes us go back to Limsa. So that's where we get the first quest for the dungeon. It's right after that quest. Inventory. We can use this. Now we have a ship minion, very exciting. Except it's not because no one uses it. So you can be that guy, you can be that person, you can use it. Alright, so we in this town we gotta get, there's a lot of shit going on in this town actually, there's a lot to get. You get Alchemist, Goldsmith, Weaver, Miner. I feel like there's one more that I'm missing. And then you've got Pugilist, Thermaturge, you're like your mage, your black mage, and Gladiator, which is Paladin. Try to make these ones quick. Yay, I get it. You want me to do things with chemicals. Alchemist is the coolest one, but I don't use it as much. I rarely use it, to be honest. It's like, I honestly only use it for, most of the time for glues. I think they fixed that though, because with the newer stuff, like the level 70 ones, it actually became, like, Alchemist became really important. Because, like, all the armors require certain levels of, some, like, little potion thing to make. So it seems like they tried to balance Alchemist out more. So we're gonna hit this in. And then recommended, equip. We're getting there, we're getting tons of slots here. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so now we will teleport down back to where we were, to the Chamber of Rule. So we don't have to walk all the way around. And then we're just gonna jump. Alright, so now we're in the middle of the base part. This is the, I don't know, what's the steps, where are my steps of Thal. And we're gonna run over to the Gladiator Guild first and just kind of do a loop to get all the quests, to get all the classes. And we'll hit all the Aethers while we're there. So this is the Gladiator Guild, it's the Colosseum. Swords and shields, this is the class for you. If you like being a tank. People get scared to be tanks in this game. As long as you start from the beginning with it, and you get used to it, it's fine. If you switch to it as a secondary class, a lot of times those are the people that end up getting scared by it because they're used to just killing stuff and they don't want to be the tank. This is one of those games where tanks and healers actually have a role. They don't just, it's not like other games where you just run around and kill shit. So this is, here we go, weather. So now he's good. We can add our paladin in. Alright. I always get, whoa, what's this? Oh, that's because I'm a paladin. I'm like, why do I have a blue quest? Alright, so we've got that one. I think we attuned to this, right? Yep, we did. So now we're going to go this way, right? And this way. If you want to, I think this is where you also get, there's some items here. You can buy. This is the Weaver's Goldsmith Guild. This is the Goldsmith Guild. What a little jerk. Oh wait, no. His name is Jerk, and he's in the guild Jerk. That is a good name, sir. Let's go this way. Alright. Wonder if he started that guild himself or if it was already there. Because that'd be some really good luck to name your dude Jerk and find a guild named Jerk. Alright, Goldsmith, thank you. This is Serendipity. She's everyone's favorite. Really? You want to make stuff? She gets so excited. Alright. Now we have the Goldsmith. And as you can see, this is already getting a little crazy with the classes. And you're gonna feel overwhelmed as shit. But that, it kind of passes. Because you realize it's really not that hard to level in this game. Alright, now we keep walking, just keep following the outside of the town. Because everything's on the outside. 2 Lalas go around the outside, Jump. Alright, so now this is, what the fuck is this? This is the Miners Guild. And I already showed Botanist a little bit, so I probably won't show too much of Miner right now. It's exactly the same as Botanist. You literally just run around and hit rocks all day. Wow, this bitch talks a lot. Alright. Accept. Cool beans. Thank you, sir. And, the people around here have really terrible names. For some reason, this guild, for the Miners Guild, they have the most perverted names. I forgot, where is he? He's gone. I forgot his name. Something Mountains. I forgot his name. We'll see eventually. Recommended gear. Level 1, we're good. Update. I think it's 20. Yeah, I think we get 20 classes. Because I think it's 21 to start. But Scholar and Summoner are separate, so we won't get that until after level 15. No, after level 30, my bad. When you start getting job crystals. Alright, so now we got Weaver. We're basically picking up all the crafts first. Because all the other ones... Oh, that's right, no, we did get Gladiator. So we're only going to need Pugilist, which is your Monk, and the Black Mage. Termaturge. Alright. This should be the last craft. Weaver. Oh, these all talk a lot. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how people can read all this. And I know there are people that do read all of this and like they're really into it. And I just can't. You spend like fucking 4 hours just reading what these guys have to say and it'll all be like, hey man, you like putting a needle and thread to cloth? It's so much fun. Nah, dude, I don't really need to read that. Alright, let's equip this. Now we got our beaver needle. Recommended gear. Huh? Oh, I'm currently wearing the recommended gear, am I? I don't think that's true. Alright. Now we can add this. Alright, Weaver's in. 2 left. Alright, we did this one. I'm stupid. Alright. No! I didn't really want to do that. The good news is they did add a new crystal for teleporting to the market area, which wasn't there a while ago. So this one right here was newly added. I don't know how newly. It could have been a year ago. I have no fucking idea because like I said, I've only been back on for like maybe 3 or 4 months. Actually, no, longer than that. We're already in April, so I've been playing again like maybe another 5 months or so, 5-6 months again. Alright, here we go. And when I came back, I was gone for like a year or two, maybe a year and a half. And then this was here, and I got excited. Alright, so that is all about Fall. Now we can go to the other side of the town. This is probably the most confusing town. if I had to guess. Because there's just a lot, and it's kind of maze-like. At least your first time that you come to it. And then you figure out it's just a giant circle, and you're good. Alright, this is our first Aether here. And this is the Adventurers Guild in there. To our left-hand side. Right here, you're probably going to be here a lot. Each town has a place like this, so you got the Quicksand, the whatever, I forgot what that was called, the Groggle, and whatever it was called in Limsa. It's that you'll know it's by the Aft Castle, and Gridania has that little place I've been doing all the quests from with Minoon or whatever her name is, and that's where you can pick up a lot of levy quests for your crafters. But they only have the ones for the crafters that are in that town. So like this one would only have the good quests for specific ones, at least to start early on, and then you can do all your quests here. Alright, what is this? It could happen to you? What is this? I don't know what this is, I don't remember. Oh, the gold saucer. Oh, look at that. If you like gambling, guys, here you go. Alright, so we have to attune, actually. Alright, so this is the Pugilist Guild here for Monk. We'll go to the gold saucer too. Check it out. Alright. What I will do, I'll check that out when I actually the quest is already here, I might as well just fly there. But I want to get the queue going for the first dungeon, just so that could take a little while. And this is my least favorite guild leader. He is, let me move this, there we go. He is literally my least favorite. He's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, punch, punch, punch. I get it. He's really strong, and now look how tired he is. Lala monks are fun. Monk is another one of those ones that everyone seems to like, and they do have really like insane damage output, but I don't like them. I'm a bard, lancer kind of guy, and I love tanks. Pretty much all tanks. Alright, so there's that. Alright, now we can upgrade to our last. And you get to do this cool stance when you're a monk. Isn't it awesome? You can dance in place. Alright. There's a crystal right here. And that's the Hall of Flames over there. Alright, we're good. I don't think we did this one. Yeah, okay. So this is the main Aether. This is the one you'll teleport to. You know what I forgot to do while I was here? You can actually set favorite points. Favorite destination. It's probably a good idea to set the towns as your favorite destinations, because you're going to be doing a lot of traveling back and forth between them. And the ones that are favorite points actually cost less money to teleport to. So you should at minimum make that your point. And then once you get to Vesper Bay, I would probably make, I mean, Limsa you definitely want. It depends on how you're going to get to Horizon. It might be one of the areas that you hotspot, or like if you know you're going to be going into a part of the story where you have to run through it a lot. Alright, so this should be the last one. I mean, really Horizon's the only other place I can think of off the top of my head that would be even worth registering as a favorite point. Alright. Yep, that was the last one. So now we have all the Aethers, and then the last class will be unlocked. Alright, good, thanks. Alright, now this is Black Mage. And they give you a shield also, which is nice. You can use shields with a lot of classes, but to be honest, most of them you won't really ever use them. Up to like level 15 or 30, you might have a shield on like your healers, but you don't need it, and it's probably not even worth getting used to having one. Alright, I get it. There you go. They tried to make it where like mages could use shields, and they did like where you could have the one-handed versions of certain things, but it never really caught on for some reason. If they were equal in power, if everything was like straight equal, I think people would use the shield more often, because it is kind of fun to have a shield. Alright, so this is the last one. Now we got that. Elemental gauge, recommended gear. And yeah, so now we got 20 classes all set up nice. So I can go to Archer. Now what I would do is, when you first, when you get all this together, I would go in here. You can actually move sets. Move set down, really? I didn't even know I could do that. That's all new. Alright, well either way. So you can actually change where your set are, like reassign set number. So what I would do is put them, I would switch it up where all of your crafters are together. Reassign set number to 5. Like I'd get all your DPS, I mean your battle classes together. It just makes it easier for finding stuff. Let's see, what is that, number 6? Just go through and pull all my, because I'm not going to be doing any of the other stuff, so I'm not gonna reassign those right now. I'm just gonna reassign the battle classes so that they're all up there. Reassign set number 8, because like I said, we're not going to be touching crafting or anything right now. If anything, I'll reset it while I'm off stream. Reset number 9. Alright, so now you've got all your battle classes in one spot. And then I would put like your 3, or whatever, just fucking do it now. Reassign set number 20. I would put your gathering moveset down. So now all your gatherers are at the bottom, so you can literally just go, I'm at my gatherers, all your other classes here, and then all your crafters are in the middle. Alright, so now you know where everything is. Now we're going to go to the airship, shoot over to the gold saucer to get that quest off my thing, and then it's on to the dungeons. Airship landing right here. Hello, airship lady. Travel to the gold saucer. And make sure when you come here you actually attune to the Aether, otherwise you're gonna have to go back to the airship to get there again. Screen Batman. Alright, so now this is, you can do, if you're a big fan of Final Fantasy VIII, you can do the that card game in here. We're not going to do that quest right now. I'm just going to the Aether and then we're done here. You can do gambling here. There's like little mini games. There's chocobo racing. There's triple triad, that's what it was called. So you can do that. Where the hell is the goddamn Aether? It's up here, okay. What else is in here? There's like a lottery. There's a fashion show. There's all kinds of shit here. I know people that spend days here. They won't even leave. They'll just freaking come here and do that all day. Alright, so now we're going to Limsa. Yeah, see? Oh, yeah. Oh, whatever. Just let it go. I was going to show you the price difference, but it's not that big of a difference. So yeah, you can go there and you can, and there's actually a whole list of prizes you can get. There's cards, there's armors, all of it is pretty much glamour. There's minions, there's music, there's pig outfit if you want to be a big fat pig. You can get all kinds of shit there. So, but later on in the game, there's actually the Drowning Winds. That's what it was called. Later in the game, there's actually a thing called what the hell's it called? Wondrous Tales. That's what it's called. And you can get those MG, the currency for that area. You can get that there. So if you don't want to actually do it, you can be lazy and just wait it out. Oh, I'm going this way. Alright, so now we're going to talk to this guy, and then it will be, it's probably pirates. That's the quest we're looking for. Get over here. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright. There you go. It's probably pirates. That is your first dungeon. And this is the challenge log? Yes. You definitely want to do this one. What this does is it gives you your challenge log, which actually gives you like an EXP and money for doing stuff. Okay, so this is the haircut guy. So we'll accept that just because. What is this one for? The haircut one, just so you know, is really annoying. Because you got to go to all the states again, all the city states again, so you have to teleport around. Alright, so rise to the challenge. This one is in the Fishing Guild, I believe? Yeah, Fishing Guild. So we can run over to the Fisherman's Guild real quick. What is this one? Alright, that's the station. You're gonna have to fly around to all the areas to get items and then come back here to finish that quest. I don't really give a shit about haircuts right now, so what I'll do is I will go into my journal just so you can see. You can go to, there you go, Beauty's Only Scalp Deep. Alright, and you can actually click the button, and yellow makes it so that it's highlighted and you're making it, it's basically making it your main quest. And if you go again, it takes it off your screen. So if you're one of those people that's like really annoyed like me by extra quests being up there, you can just take it off. Alright, so now we're going to the Fisherman Guild. And challenge log. And I'll show, oh that's right, I had to come over here anyway, so it works out. Alright. Okay, complete, we'll take the money, because all that other shit is garbage. Alright, so now we have our challenge log. And basically what this is, here I'll show you. So challenge log right here. It's things you can do every day, every week it resets. And so like this, if you complete 3 guild heists, you get money and experience. And this, all this stuff is relative to your level. So if I'm level 5, I'll get like 500 EXP for this instead of 2,000. So if you need to do something with like a certain class, you could do these guild tests with like a different class up to 2, and then the third one do with the class you want to get the experience. So you can do that. And there's PvP, there's fates, there's levy quests, there's crafting ones, there's gathering ones. You know, there you go, successfully gather 100 of something. There's commendations for dungeons, and there's a bunch of other stuff here too, but I haven't unlocked them yet on this character. There's Gold Saucer, so you can actually see you can get their currency just by doing things. So if you do these weekly, you can get a lot of, you can get 8,000, 13, 15, yeah, you can get like 15,000. And this is without even unlocking everything. There's other ones too. You can probably get about 20, 30 grand of Gold Saucer coins just from doing these weekly things. So, there's other ways around it. Alright, so now we're going to go get to our first dungeon finally. So now we need to go to speak with the adventurer at the Hall of the Novice. So we're going to take this guy right here to Alaport, right? Yeah, because we don't want to go to Costa del Sol. Alright, and this is going to bring us to the Hall of the Novice, which is, like I said, I would definitely recommend you do that if you're new. I'm not, so I'm going to not do it right now, even though I'm still going to do it because, like I said, there's a ring and there's armor, so it's 100% worth doing. But we're gonna skip it for right now because I really want to get into the dungeon. What is this? This is levies. We don't need the levies right this second, so we're going up to here. The Hall of the Novice is up here for everybody. It's pretty much going to just give you, make sure you choose a class that you're going to want to do it with. It's got to be level 15, otherwise you can't get in there, and you can't equip anything in there anyway unless you're level 15. So basically, don't waste your time until you're 15. But your first class, you should have it. You'll be able to do it. So let's talk to this guy. Blah blah blah. He's gonna say, and I believe these guys are in front of all the first 3 dungeons too. So what's this guy doing? So he's the smith. You can talk to him, and this gives you. There you go. All of the novice membership granted, and you can begin. So this would be DPS, but like I said, I'll skip that for right now. We're just gonna run to the first dungeon, so we can get some of these guys on stream. Now this is Sastasha. Sastasha, there you go. I don't know how you want to say it. Like I said, I'm terrible at pronouncing these things. And hopefully the timer is not going to be long. I want to make sure we get, because sometimes these things will be like 30 minutes long for a wait, and it can be an irritation, especially if you're new. Use Duty Finder. There we go. And I believe once we finish this, it actually unlocks your daily quests. Let me just see actually if it's in here yet. Duty Finder. Okay, so this is a roulette. I unlocked the first roulette. Once we do these quests, these dungeons, it'll unlock the roulette for dungeons too. And this basically, it's going to give you a random dungeon or guild heist that you've beaten, and that is that's going to give you experience, money, and there's an adventurer in need, as you can see. So I'm a DPS, so if I join, I get extra experience and money. Alright, so but we're going to do the dungeon, so we're going to click over to here. Sastasha, done. Alright, and the wait time is 15 minutes, so that's not too bad. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be 15 minutes long, but since I'm 18, let me see. Alright, so I can take this time to go repair and get, maybe I'll even go back to town and see if there's anything. You can pretty much go wherever the fuck you want while the Duty Finder's going. You don't have to worry. The only thing you can't do while the Duty Finder's active is go into any kind of an instance. So like if you're doing a quest and there's an instance required to finish it, you can't go in it until you're out of the Duty Finder. Let's run back in here. And I'm not going to do them right now, but right here, this guy, he's got a couple quests you can do, like cats and dogs. If you do these quests, I think if you do that quest first, he unlocks 2 new quests that give you minions. It's like a cat, it's like there's a coral and a dog, I believe, are the minions you get. Something over here. Repair gear. And then actually we might be able to get some stuff here. No, this is going to be all limps of gear. God damn it. Actually the armor. No, he's no armor. Armor's over here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anything worthwhile? Alright, so you can buy all of level 16 stuff here. Go pad. I'm 18 now, right? Yeah. So I can actually get some of the stuff if I really wanted to. I don't know what the armors are here for. Here we go. And you can try on anything, just so you know, if you're interested in seeing what it looks like. I may end up. I don't know if I'm going to use any of the gear from this dungeon, because the dungeon gear is actually better, and there's specific sets that you can get from the first 3 dungeons. I don't even know if I'm going to waste my time with this, because, yeah, there's no point. Screw it. The only thing I would be interested in getting is a new bow, so I'm going to go check that out real quick. Let's go to Lips. Here we go. hopefully this will be a quick queue. Like I said, if you want a quick one, just be a tank. Tanks get almost insta queues, and so do healers, to be honest. Apparently, tanks are the least populated class. Alright, so we're going to run over to Hawker's Alley. Actually, no, there's a market board right here. Hawker's Alley is right here. This is like kind of a good area to buy items. There's a lot of these shops have like little things you'll need for crafting and stuff like that. It's the only thing that sucks is that the storyline is actually gated behind doing these dungeons. So you kind of can't move forward on the story until you do the dungeon. It's the only downside to that. Alright, so let's look at this real quick. I believe level 18, yeah, is Elmo. Alright, that's really expensive, so we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is, we're going to walk over here, check these shops out. They actually updated the shops so that they have all the equipment you need. Symbol of War for every level, see? So now you can actually purchase stuff up to really high levels. So we're going to do 10 to 19, this is armor. Let's see. Back out, back out. Alright, so where's the weapon guy? I don't remember. I wish it said it on the map here, like which ones were which. It just says shop. So that kind of makes things a little bit annoying. But eventually you'll know where everything is. Alright, here we go. Battlecraft supplier, war arms. Here we go. This is the right one. So we want war arms, 10 to 19. You should have everything. Yeah, okay, good. So we can purchase. There we go. So instead of the 13,000, I mean the 4,000, this is only 1,000. So always check your shops before you go crazy on the market board. Alright, so now we have a better weapon. Get rid of this shit. Because it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we have a better bow. Alright, so now the timer actually dropped down to 9 minutes, which is nice. Hopefully we get some good stuff. If you want to, what you could do is actually let me go make this a register point while I'm here. If you want, you can switch classes while you're in Duty Finder. So if you want, you could craft while you wait. You can level another class while you wait. You could watch these dudes in pink spandex dance with their hats on. We're not going to do that. Alright, so we're going to register this as a favored point. Yeah, so like I said, you can switch classes all you want. There's no limit to that. Register favorite point, yes. And now we can go back to Alaport, which I didn't. Fuck. I didn't register the Ethernet there. So we have to go to the Fisherman's Guild. And then we can go right here, Ferry Skipper. So what I'll probably do is do some fates while I wait. And that's fine. Because then I can get some extra experience. You get a lot of experience from the dungeons. It's actually a really good way to level if you're a tank or a healer. It's a little bit tougher if you're a DPS, because like I said, the wait times are long. So you're probably going to end up finding that you're going to do a lot more fate grinding. And I actually haven't done these. We did the enemy parties and we did under armor. I have to do enemy strongholds. We can start doing these, and they give you some money and some EXP because level 15. So probably by the time we finish this dungeon, that would be a good time to start doing the next few guild hests, because you get the level 15 ones. There's 2, and for level 20 there's 2. All right, Trip Fantastic is a tough fate, and unless everybody's there doing it, more than likely you're not going to kill him at low level. But this one's actually really easy. Tender buttons. And this first dungeon is not a very good example of dungeoning. I mean, it's close to it, but the bosses in it aren't really spectacular, so to speak. There's nothing really good about the level. I think Copper Bell. Even to be honest, the first three dungeons have pretty weak bosses. Like they're pretty simple, so they're not going to give you a really good example of mechanics, but it's a good starter. So you'll see how it works. Alright, so I'm too high level for this fate. Let's see if anybody's going to be fighting them. Yeah, this is a pretty good area to fade in, by the way. Especially for like level 15 to 20. Because there's usually a decent amount of people here. Fuck it, right? Let's see what happens. I'll probably die. The good news is if you're going to die, you can run away. And a lot of times people won't attack something until you attack it. Probably wouldn't recommend doing this until you have a choke bow. Because you'll still see how much these guys can do some pretty bad damage. I'm hoping that with second wind, I can maybe get through it. If I pull another monster, it'll suck. This guy does some pretty serious damage here. Alright, so we're gonna heal. Alright, yeah, see. More than likely, I wouldn't live through this. Unless somebody comes over here and helps. There we go. And he's a tank. Jolly good. Basically, tanks will pull the threat from you. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully the turns, he grabs it eventually. Unless he's not. I don't know what he is. Hoping he's doing his combo and not just hitting him. There you go. He is using his combo. That's good. There we go. He finally pulled it off. So now he can take some damage. That's kind of how dungeons are right here, basically. This is it. You're looking at it. You kill monsters, the tank pulls everything. Otherwise, you get your ass whooped, and then the healer heals, and you're good. And if you look on the side, it's got the performing party thing. So tanks and healers are always the last to fall. As you can see, I still haven't even found a healer or a tank. And the time hasn't adjusted yet, I'm actually above it. So 2,000 experience for that fate, not bad. This one is, yeah, this is a giant plant. Pretty easy. This one I could easily do by myself without a chocobo. This gets way easier once you have your mount. It's probably how you're going to get your mount, to be honest, is by doing a couple fates. And you know what's funny? I came here to do the to get the aethers, and I didn't do it. So here's one. So at least I can come back here quickly. And I'll get the one back at town later. But at least now I have one that teleports to this area. This one isn't that far from the main town of Allaport. This is actually a pretty good area for a lot of things, because there's a lot of quests that come here. There's a Beast Tribe quest here. Some of the other quests have a lot of the fates here you have to do. Oh, somebody's already attacking it. 32%, yeah, like, it's probably one dude, and he's already got it at 40%. This one's a joke. Oh, there's actually two people here. Oh! Oh, no. Level 6. Better kill it before I get any experience. Hopefully I get enough of him. They adjusted it where let's see, we'll find out. I might get silver. Yeah, I got silver on that. It's because those guys killed me too fast. Alright, so we'll run this way. And I don't need to do the levy one. We'll just get the aether. Hopefully we get that healer and that tank pop. Now the good news is that the roulettes are good for tanks and healers. So there's actually roulettes for these low-level dungeons. So I mean, people more than likely nobody's queuing for this shit. So the beginning of this game might be a little bit slow with the dungeons. Once you hit like 50, it'll be a little quicker, and then once you hit 60, it'll be a lot quicker. 70 is even quicker because that's the content that's like the relevant content. Oh, there we go. I know there are there's like jump potions you can use to skip all this early stuff, but I mean, I can't really see a reason to do it. Alright, so this is the first dungeon. Skip that cutscene. I can't really see a reason to do that other than, I mean, because you're basically skipping the whole game, so unless you really want to get there. I was just thinking, I haven't gotten any low-level dungeons in roulette in a long time. And you should try to at least say hi. I don't know where my goddamn keyboard is. I have 2 keyboards. Just say hi. Try to at least be cordial. Alright, so where's the tank? So tank grabs them. Alright. Sometimes you're going to find that a lot of times these tanks are going to pull really big groups of monsters. This one's not doing that though. And then you can just AoE everything down. EP, because especially if you're a bard, like, oh, of course I'm lagging. Okay, there we go. Oh, he's got the relic, the new relics. That's a new relic for Paladin right there. Well, that's good. That means we have a decent tank. It's always a good sign when you see at least a relic. You got somebody who's at least been playing for a while. Right, I'm gonna go run away from them for a second, because right here for this dungeon is a memo. You're gonna want to read it, and it says he sees blue. All right, it's always gonna be spelled weird, and that helps you later on because you have to choose a color. And then I'm gonna tell them real quick. And that's how you can, it's like a switch to unlock the boss. It's not going to change the world if you don't do it. It's just makes it so you don't spawn a monster and get stunned. So I've been streaming this game for, let's see, 2 hours on the first shot, I think. And then I think another hour or so on another shot, another hour or 2. And now we're already up to almost 2.5 hours on this stream. And we literally just got to the first dungeon. So, like I said, this game makes you take your time with certain things. The good news is that you get 3 dungeons right in a row. So you'll have some nice little fun with dungeons, because each quest runs you to a first dungeon in each area. So this one is Limsa. You're gonna do one in Gridania, and then, well, the Shroud, whatever, and then one in Udal also. So you'll get to explore the area a little bit too, which is nice. Alright, now these guys are all pussies. They're like literally dying like 1 or 2 hits. That's why you want to kill the clam first. Because if you kill the clam, they stop spawning. Okay. And usually you're just going to want to follow the tank. Don't just go run around shooting shit, because you'll piss people off. Because the way aggro works is up in that top corner. You can see how it says A under his shield, and it says 3 and 2. That's the aggro bar. See, now finally I'm on it because I'm actually attacking now, which is bad. So you know, I'm gonna pull him just so you can see. See, now I'm A. So basically, you want to try and not do that. You want to try and attack the monsters that they're attacking. This is not set up the way I have my bar set up on my other character, so I'm hitting the wrong button. It's screwing me up. So yeah, you want to attack whatever they're attacking first. And if you see that you're getting close to being A, if you're number 2 and your bar is already maxed, you want to try to not. You may want to switch the monster you're attacking. See how I got the 2? Means he's not attacking it. This one is not red, so no one's attacking that. Which means if I attack that, I'm gonna get aggro. See, like that guy just did. And the healer will more than likely get aggro on all of that. Alright, this is really bothering me. I'm gonna have to switch. So if you're using AoEs and your tank isn't using flash to get aggro, you may want to focus that one monster at a time. If your tank is using flash or his whatever his respective tank skill is, and he's good at it, then you can pretty much use AoEs all you want. So what we're gonna do is this, and now we're good. It's screwing me up. There we go. I keep pressing down to use my AoE. Alright. This tank seems to be. I may have the effects turned off for them. That's why. Let's say I can't tell. I couldn't tell if he was using flash or not. But he is. So he's holding really well. We have a good tank. Okay, we'll kill these guys. I'm gonna try. I think I might try to do each dungeon as a separate stream. That way I can put them up each separately. Oh, almost ran into that. Like I said, these guys you can AoE down. It doesn't matter if he has aggro or not. They're not gonna hurt you. Of course, one hit. There we go. Alright, so now that's where, see how there's different colors? It says red coral. There's 3, so we need to do the blue one. To the blue. That's why you read the note. So now we switch this, and we've got the right one. Alright, so now we can hit that switch. Alright, so they're all in here now, so we're good. Don't do this until everybody's here. Alright, and let the tank grab him first. Like that. So you get this little shield lob. And if you I don't think it's going to happen on here, where I'm going to end up being top DPS on this. I doubt it. Yeah, I'm not even going to be close. This is why I said it's like the gear you have in this dungeon doesn't really matter too much. I mean, as you can see, this boss is dying pretty freaking quick. But don't use this as your example. This boss has literally one mechanic, and it's don't get hit by shit that's glowy. Alright, and now we get loot every time. So now this is the Plunder's Cuirass. This is for tanks. I have a feeling he'll pass on it, so there's a chance I might get it. Those you can sell later on when you get retainers, so you may wanna get all these items. This is one of the few dungeons where the items you can get actually are sellable. Later on, all the green gear is not sellable for most of the dungeons. There's a few exceptions to that. That's right, the monk doesn't have a AoE until later on. So, if you're a bard early on, you're going to be a good DPS. Alright, so now this is technically a mini-boss. You're basically just gonna have to kill these guys, the Reavers, and then eventually the middle guy just runs away like a little bitch. And if you do get aggro on something, the best thing you can do is run right to the tank. Just so that he can, and stay near the tank, because he can grab it right back off you that way, if he's using his aggro pulling skill. Otherwise, if you run away from him and you have aggro, you're going to have that monster chasing you and doing damage to you the whole time, so don't do that. It's funny because there's actually no like tutorial for aggro. That's literally just, you got to figure that shit out yourself. So it's actually nice to have, it's always nice to have someone actually tell you about it. It seems like something so simple. And you can need, just so you know, on loot if it's your class. So if whatever items you're looking for, you should go into the dungeon as that class if you want it. He's attacking. This one, I think, yeah. Switched. This is the one. Okay. This is the one we're attacking because you can see that the monk was at second aggro on the list. So more than likely, wherever your DPS is attacking, that's going to be where everyone else is attacking. All right, now these guys drop a key. I believe this guy that we're attacking right now, he drops a key from the door up there. That goes to it. There's a lot of mini bosses. This is like mini boss central. This dungeon. It's not set up like the other ones where it is like it's pretty much three bosses. Almost pretty much every dungeon is 3 bosses. They don't really fuck with the formula. And in a lot of these dungeons, especially this one, you're gonna skip a lot of stuff. Like, we're not gonna be doing a lot of things, probably. I'll show you the map in a second as to what I'm talking about. Alright, see the map? We're not gonna be doing any of this stuff that's missing on the map around here. And that's because literally they're just rooms with monsters. And most of the high levels that, like this guy's probably like level 70 if I had to guess. Yeah, he's level 70 because he has the relic, so. Like this guy's level 70, he doesn't give a shit about this dungeon. So they're gonna want to blast through it as fast as possible. Here you can see. This dude right here. So he's got, yeah, you see all 340, yeah, crazy item level here. And I'm sporting a level 18 bow. Right, he's dead. And that little mini boss gave us the Wave Rider key, which opens this door. So those are the 2 keys. This is more of a find the item dungeon instead of here's a mechanic that you need to learn. It's literally just adds. The only boss in here that actually has mechanics is the last boss, and we're gonna skip all of them because his mechanic is basically attack this one. His mechanic is basically there's like bubbles around the whole boss, and if you let the bubbles continue to bubble, it summons ads. But most teams just burn the boss down real fast and ignore the bubbles, and then the tank will pick up the last few ads. If it gets to that point, usually it doesn't even get to that point. Unless if your team is terrible, then yeah, it might get to that point to where he's holding like 6 ads, but you really honestly should only see maybe 1 or 2, and he should be able to grab by then. Now this one, he pulls out a bunch of dogs, little scurvy dogs. You can kill early to the if you have if you're a bard. You don't really have a lot of health. Alright, that's it. And you do have to, even if the boss runs away first, you still gotta kill the dog, so you might as well just kill the dogs first. Save yourself some trouble. There you go, he runs away. And then we get this hat, which I'm getting really unlucky with the gear here. It's all mage and tank gear so far. Alright, so like this part, we're gonna skip probably everything in that corner behind the scurvy dog, because there's more monsters over there, but we only need to kill this, and there's like 6 guys we gotta kill. So let's see how this goes. Oh look, I got a mage staff, that's exciting. I only have 1 hammer. Okay. Let's see if he's gonna pull 6 monsters. Let's see how he does this. Oh, he's pulling 9. Oh, he's going in, this guy. See, this is what you're normally gonna see. Is shit like this. And if the healer dies, it's over. Which it looks like it might happen. Alright, so I'm gonna use my cooldowns for this. This was a terrible idea, by the way. In lower dungeons, it's like we don't have the ability to kill things that fast. Like even, especially with a monk in the party. Oh, see, for all I know, we could be dead right now because of the lag. I have no idea. Okay, we're good. And what you might want to do, depending on your party, like right now I'm just spamming my AoE. I don't even care. You might want to see how there's like low health ones. Switch to those real quick and kill them first, because obviously the less damage he's taking, the less risk you have of worrying. So right now we're at a point where it doesn't matter. We're not going to die, obviously. It went well. The healer is good. The tank is good. This is actually a pretty lucky set that I've got right now. I've definitely seen runs that go terrible. You got like people that are terrible at the game, and then you've got people that are arguing the whole time. I usually don't even get involved in that shit. It's best to just get out of the dungeon as fast as possible when they're arguing. Alright, so this is the boss. These are the bubbles, say unnatural ripples. They'll shoot bubbles out, and when the bubbles come out, you just interact with it, but we're not going to do any of that, watch. Literally just going to burn this guy down like it's a joke. And I didn't add my limit break to my bar. I just realized that. So hopefully this monk has his limit break. It's basically at the top of the screen there's a yellow bar, and your party can use a limit break that does insane damage. So it's really good for like killing a boss off. And just so you know, bosses do have phases, and normally you probably don't want to use your limit break to push a phase. You more than likely want to use it to kill them. Because if you use a limit break early on, you're basically just pushing the phase into the harder phase, because the last phase is usually harder. So you want to use the limit break to limit the amount of time that you're actually in the worst phase. Alright, so see, we got two ads popping up, but this guy's probably going to be dead. If he uses the limit break right now, we're good. If he doesn't, then we're going to see another ad. Alright, so no limit break. Dead. See? It worked. All is well. Skip this. And that's the first dungeon. And then you say thanks. At least, like, that's the minimum. There's player commendation. They did well, so we'll give them commendations. White mage have holy. Alright. Everyone's leaving. This is also magic shit. Agreed. At high levels. So, and don't just run out. Wait till you get your loot. Wait till they roll at least. A lot of times, I'll just run out because I get annoyed that people talk a lot. And I don't want to wait for them to roll. So guys are bullshitting. I'm gonna wait. Usually I wouldn't, but this is like pretty good gear for the starting gear, and especially if you're gonna level every class to 15. This is yeah, there we go. So you're gonna want to get that, because these first 3 areas are gonna give you the same gear. They're all basically level 15, and all the first 3 dungeons drop it. So you might, if you're lucky as shit, you might get a whole set for your class. Unlike me, who got all made shit. Where the hell am I? Here. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Limsa. Yes, because we have to go back to the Drowning Wench. And when you log out, you're gonna want to log out in a town. One, because there's no 20-second timer, so you don't have to sit there and wait 20 seconds to log out, and because you get a bonus for logging out in a sanctuary. So any town, any safe zone is basically a sanctuary, and you get a rested bonus, which is basically when you log back in after that, you get bonus experience for leveling, crafting, whatever you do. So it's kind of nice. All right, go to the Aft Castle. I don't even know what the fuck time it is. Alright. Let me talk to this guy. We'll run here. I'm gonna try to not do things off of stream. That way I don't have a big skip. Alright. This. We can skip this. And now this moves us to the next quest, which should be... oh, there we go. Party Finder. Done. Done skis. Alright, so now we have the Party Finder, which is basically you can set up recruiting. There's a lot of people on here right now. You can recruit people for certain things, like certain dungeons or whatever, and put it up here, and that's cross-world. You can have cross-world parties, so you can bring in people from other servers and stuff. Makes it way easier to beat things. Where am I going? Alright, so the next quest is Gridania. And that'll be going into Tamtera as a second dungeon. And I think that's where I'll end for today. For right now. I might be back on later. We'll end there, and then we'll move into the other dungeons. I just wanted to get one dungeon on stream before I stopped. So we'll call quits for right now, and then hopefully we'll start again later. Alright, thank you for watching.